All right, James. So this last month, you made a motion at the general meeting to change the bylaws, and you were silenced. You were shut down. And some of the membership in real time pushed back and said, "No, let them read it. Let them read it." And as Warren said that we don't make bylaws motions within 6 months of the election, and yet when questioned, he said, "Well, it's an unwritten rule." And again, members were like, "No, let him read it." And so you read it, and can you tell us a little bit about how that's been going?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think where we left off last, Mark, was the bylaws committee meeting had been scheduled. I've now gone to that bylaws committee, and I think I have a pretty a pretty good view of what is being pushed forward as the due process. So, it was that he claimed it was a matter of law. And, Rob on the spot called that out. Rob is fighting his own battle that has nothing to do with me about whether or not the due process is being followed. I don't have enough information to understand
a matter of law that he's allowed to just shut you down.
So, once again, my opinion is that having read our bylaws, having read our Constitution, that I'm able to go to the mic, make a motion. This is what I would like to do. And I was told that I emailed Warren. I'm going to just start with this. I emailed Warren saying, hey, if there's some sort of gentleman's agreement behind the scenes, some sort of recognized practice that I didn't know about, that I need to be made aware of it. And, stage one was Sean going, no, we're not weaponizing the bylaws. That's what we're screening here for. So I come in, I make an amendment. It changes the money and it gets shot out of the sky. And then I go to the bylaws committee, and then the message had been changed, and it sounded like this. Yes, there is a gentleman's agreement. So that's literally how it was presented. So now I'm just confused as to what the message is supposed to be. It's pretty clear that it's about the timing, and it seems that that's as a result of every bylaws motion, and especially money changes, and especially during an election season, is going to shoot all the way to the top. That the IO is going to have a chance to review that, and that it is likely to, because of the timing of it, get vetoed, period. So that was the take. The motives of the bylaws committee, as it's been sold to me, is so that we don't spend money on paper.
Yeah.
That's a budgetary thing. But
that I can understand.
Yeah, that much I can understand. So I can get behind, the bylaws committee, why we advocated for it as a membership in the first place, why it's gotten rolled out, why it's in place. So part A, don't send out a letter that's not legal. Okay, so part A at the bylaws committee was addressed like this. It was like, Warren is the authority having jurisdiction over he presides. It's literally, he's the elected person that's been there for a long time, that is supposed to have the most educated opinion. The president, not Warren, but just like whoever presides is the AHJ, right? What that turned into was, I think that we should restructure the verbiage of both portions of your amendment. Every single word has been rearranged. And we did not actually end with the verbiage of the final amendment. And Mark, there's no plan at this time as to be able to have it work along the timing that it was made and submitted for. I was told, because of the gentleman's agreement, that it's going to be read off in June, that it's a money vote, so it needs to go to secret ballot, and there's a lot of just moving parts.
Delay.
Yeah.
And that's how it was when I was working there, was just delay it until it goes away, and till that person loses the strength and will to keep pushing. So sorry to interrupt you.